Partial comes in handy when you need to reuse some parts of an existing type. It needs one generic parameter and produces a subset type of that. In this example, I have a user type and a modify function. Using partial with user type helps you keeping the user object modification result within the user type as well. You can only pass modified parts value which fits into any subset of the user type. When you want to avoid modifying an existing value for any purpose, you should use the read-only built-in type. It has one generic parameter and makes the value read-only. Look at the example. A user passed into the log_user function and I try to change some part of that user. What will happen? TypeScript compiler gives you an error with the following message. Cannot assign to age because it is a read-only property. Using require, you can change optional attributes to be required in an existing type. For example, if you have the log interface with one required and one optional parameters and a function where you'd like to use a log value with all attributes required, you can use require with the log generic parameter. With that, you have to pass logs with path and actions and doesn't apply the simple log as you can see in the example. With this method, you can avoid having to copy your existing type due to minor changes. Omit is a built-in utility type in TypeScript. It's cool when you need to apply some restrictions on an existing type. The omit has two generic parameters. The first one is an existing type you want to use omit on, and the second one is a string or array, depends on what you want to eliminate. In the example, you can see I removed description attribute from the to-do type with omit. After that, I try to use description as if nothing has changed. But TypeScript is going to tell us there is an error because we eliminated the attribute before. Imagine that you need to make a search function which returns with an item or with undefined if it doesn't find anything. Let's look at the example. If you use the ReturnType utility type, you can define your product item type as it follows the return type of the getProductItemById function. It's good because if your function return type will change in the future, you don't have to adjust your product item type, it's done automatically. Thank you for watching me and see you soon.